Alright everyone, welcome to the second video of HSC revision for chapter 5. That's the chapter on simultaneous linear equations, and this video we're focusing on multiple choice questions 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, now question 6. I'm going to do this two ways. The long way and a way that you would probably need to know about, but there's a short way as well. So I'm going to do this way by using the elimination method of simultaneous equations. And just put in the equations underneath each other. So you can use the elimination method when you've got opposites happening. You could also do substitution method. In fact, there's quite a few ways you can use to solve this. But I'll do the elimination one. So what that means is when the signs, you've got pronumerals with opposite signs, you can add them together to eliminate this, so we can solve for y. So what happens when we add this one to this one? So y plus y is 2y, then x plus minus x is 0, and 2 plus 2 is 4. So 2y equals 4, so y has got to equal 2. I'm just going to use that to sub in back here to find out what x equals. So y equals 2 equals x plus 2. 2 equals x plus 2. Well, that means x has got to equal 0. And that's the unique solution for the point of intersection, which is the solution for this. So that's the long way. The quick way is to realise that this equation here has a plus 2 at the end, which is the y-intercept, and so does this one. So they both intersect with the y-axis at the same place, at plus 2. So that's got to be their point of intersection. And so the y-intercept happens when x equals 0. So there's only one of these where x equals 0 and the y equals 2. And that's that one, which also agrees with x is 0 and y is 2. X is 0 and y is 2. So there's our answer. Question 7. What is profit for selling 12 items? So we've got a graph here. All 7, 8 and 9 are all to do with this graph. And we've got some business who's got the red line is their costs, and the income is the blue line. Everything here where the cost is greater or higher than the income, that's where their loss is. And everything over here is where the income is greater than the costs is profit. And we'll get to that little point there in a minute. So everything here, cost bigger than loss, cost bigger than income is loss. Now the cost is less than the income, so that was profit. So what is the profit for selling 12 items? Profit for selling 12 items. And that would be this little gap here, the difference between the two lines. Now, going by the options it's given us, it's a bit hard to be exact. 200, that's 200 there. That's 250, so it's somewhere less than 50 is the profit, because it's only the difference between the red line and the blue one is the profit. So somewhere less than 50. Now, is it likely to be 10 or 20? What's it look likely to be? because I think it's a bit unclear. I think I'm going to go with, that's 200, 250, and that's there. I don't think it's 20. No, I think it's going to be 10. By the looks of the scale there. A bit of a strange question, that one, because there's not a lot of precision you can get from that, because the scale's not good enough. Anyway, what is the break-even point? This is our point here, the break-even point where cost equals loss. They're the same. And that is at where they sell 10 items. 10 items, go up there, you can see that's where the lines cross over. So loss becomes profit. The break-even point is at 10. What's the loss for selling 5 items? Okay, another loss one. So again, we've got the loss for 5 items would be the difference between these two lines here. That's the loss at a level with 5. 5. Okay, I'm glad I read that. 5 items, that's here. Yeah, 5 items. The loss looks like it's a bit less than 50, I'd say. It is not quite. Yeah, it's a tiny bit less than 50. Because income is right on that, and it doesn't quite go to the, that's 100 and that's 150, and the gap is not quite 50, so I'd go, it's close to 50, so I'd go 40. Thanks everyone.